to the Dialogue Internet Podcast Network and another episode of Annie's Adventures. And now here's your host, Annie Perez.
What's up, El Paso? Welcome back to this week's podcast. I have some amazing guests as always. I can't wait to dive in. So without further ado, let me go on and flip the camera and introduce the awesome businesses I have here today. I have David with the Outlet Shops of El Paso. How are you doing today?
Hey guys, good. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks so much for joining me. And of course, I have Viva El Paso. I have a little crew here, and we have Cody, Chris, and Tiffany. Thank you guys so much for coming out today. I appreciate it. I'm excited to learn about what you guys have going on for this season and upcoming. So before I like to start, I do like to start every podcast the same way. I'm in marketing. I work at a full service marketing agency here in El Paso, Texas. So if you guys ever need anything, please consider me when you're ready to take your marketing to the next level. I can help you here, again, centrally located. We completely understand the El Paso market because it's not like anywhere else out there. What works in Austin, Chicago, Dallas, Houston, Colorado is not going to work in El Paso, but what works in El Paso will work everywhere. We are 100% mañana time and people, so we completely understand that and how to market to those people. Every business is different. We do the research to see where your audience is and get you in front of them, right? That being said, we can help you with everything from brokering deals at no cost to you to use me to negotiate deals for TV, radio, billboard, prints, and OTT. Just so you guys know, if you're not familiar with what OTT is, it's a big nerdy term that doesn't make any sense. OTT stands for over the top. What does that mean, right? What that means is I can get your commercials in front of people who stream. I'm a cord cutter. I do not have cable or Wi-Fi. In fact, I've never had cable or Wi-Fi. So I stream all my TV and all that good stuff. So we can get your ads in front of people who stream and are on Fire Sticks, Roku, PlayStations, all that good stuff. I can help you negotiate those deals. It doesn't cost you anything to use me to do those deals for you. And then I can also help you with in-house services like social media, graphic design, photography. Video production is huge for us. SEO, branding, Google, everything and anything. I can help you under one roof here in El Paso. And if you ever need help with social media influencing, I can help you with Annie's Adventures as well. So don't hesitate to reach out to me when you need that. That being said, I do like to start off asking my guests, what type of marketing works for you? What do you guys do? Maybe what does, what doesn't work for you? And do you have any tips or advice for business owners out there? And I'm going to let you start.
Well, I mean, with all of our marketing, we are an outdoor shopping center. So our marketing, we always advertise that we have over 100 stores that you can save up to 80% off at. As far as our events, we like to keep people moving, keep people shopping, present an atmosphere, but not so much a stop what you're doing type of
right. Keep it moving, people, but enjoy this. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So we'll have music, which I'll get to later in this podcast. But our marketing revolves around an outdoor shopping center. So anything we do to provide an atmosphere and keep them shopping.
And so what forms of marketing are you guys currently using? Like social media, TV, radio, what sorts of things work for you guys?
So we're advertising on both sides of the border. Radio, television, social media. Those work very well for us.
Okay.
Currently, we're advertising heavily for our upcoming tax-free weekend, back to school. So that's all over El Paso, Chihuahua, Juarez, radio stations, billboards all over the city in El Paso and also in the cities I mentioned in Mexico as well.
Awesome. And any tips or advice for businesses out there?
Tips or advice?
I know everybody has something different, but we get a lot of business owners that are watching or people who are wanting to start businesses. So this is a little educational segment part of the show.
Yeah, I mean,
they learn from other people's mistakes or whatever it is, you know?
Right. I guess some advice. I mean, know your customer.
Yes.
When we do advertising events, for example, we're having a Something to Cheer About event, which I'm going to talk about, tax-free weekend. That's going to bring in 14 competing high schools. That's going to bring in their families. That's going to bring in people who watch, everyone who's in the team. So imagine what we're bringing into our shopping center that day.
Right.
It's an event.
Yeah.
With all those people who come for the event, for people that are part of the event, and so on and so forth. So we're hitting families, and we're hitting women ages 25 to 55.
Okay.
So that's always our
know your audience.
Target demographic. Yes.
I dig it. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
All right, Cody. And for Viva El Paso, what sorts of marketing do you guys? What works for you? Maybe what doesn't? And do you have any tips or advice?
So we're kind of an unusual situation because we're tied in with Destination El Paso and El Paso Live, which they cover a lot of advertising that I guess most theater companies or most any kind of business wouldn't have, because we're tied into tourism in El Paso area.
Right.
So they do handle a lot of our traditional publicity, radio spots, print things, their social media. We have our own social media, which we've been expanding this year. We're also, because the pandemic caused us to close down for a year, we switched. Viva El Paso was under Community Foundation, the El Paso Community Foundation, and now we are under a nonprofit called El Paso International and Cultural Arts, Epic Arts, whose also nonprofit mission is to not only keep Viva running, but to train young artists and to educate and keep the cultural performing arts history of El Paso going. So with that endeavor in mind, and it's not just Viva, we're looking for partnerships with the school districts. We're looking for things where we can tie in with other companies that are also doing nonprofit work, just for one, to get out to the public to know that we're doing that, and also just to hopefully expand on our audience. As far as advertising, sometimes the things that work are really surprising. Like this year we did not have a billboard. I'm really noticing that last year when we had a billboard, I think that really helped, because people just see it.
This town is heavy on social media ads and billboards.
Yes. Yeah. I do think, as far as advice for any kind of company, I work in music business also, but just to have a story, and we're still, we mostly developed our story as Epic Arts and as Viva's come back from the pandemic, but that's the key thing, is just, people should always know your story. You should be always able to tell your story so they can relate to you, because working in theater, we know that people love stories and love to be tied in with stories.
100%. And there's so much history here where you live, guys. So much, whether you're stationed here, you're from here, you're moving here, whatever, it's good to know about where you're at, right? And we'll dive into that right now. So tips or advice?
Well, that was actually it.
Yeah.
It's just,
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of your self-branding. It's just, know your story and be able to tell people your story so they'll want to be part of it.
Perfect. All right. Thank you. So that being said, my weekly tidbit of notes for you guys who are with your social media, it's a full-time job, right? Until you get to the part where you can hire someone to do your social media, you should be posting daily to your wall. You should be posting at least one time a day to your wall, at least 3 to 5 stories a day on Facebook and Instagram or whatever platforms you're on. It's super important, especially if you're not running paid ads. You're only solely going off organic. Less than 1% of your current following is going to see any ad that you post at random. So you never know who's seeing what. So and I had a meeting with somebody yesterday or 2 days ago, and it was really ticking me off. I'm going to correct this right now. I heard there was a speaker somewhere for something, and they were a social media guru, and they were telling people that you only need to post 2 to 3 times a week because you don't want to irritate your viewers. Kibosh that thinking. Kibosh it right now. That's wrong. You need to be posting daily. They're not seeing they're not seeing everything that you're posting. What I'm telling you is less than 1% at random is seeing what you're posting. So to think that everyone's seeing everything, if they are, it's because they're going to your page, and that means they're more interested, right? So they're going to see more of your content. It's all part of the algorithm. If they go to your page less, they're going to see less of your content. So the organic, less than 1% is just pulling at random. So keep on doing it, even though it seems monotonous and annoying. It's super important, and you have to play the game. That being said, do as many live feeds as you can, because those get the highest organic reach. You can do an uploaded video. You can do just a picture or just words. The live feeds are always going to get the best organic reach, and also reels are super important. We're just playing the games now, okay? And that's what they want us to do. So do that. As much video content as you can. That's what they're really pushing to do. So if you need help with video production, we can help you with that as well. But again, you can just start a live feed like I do every single day, guys. I don't just tell you guys to do things. Like, I'm showing you how to do it because it's very important. I want you guys to succeed. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me about them. I'm a big nerd for this stuff, and I'll help you out any way I can, okay? So without further ado, let's go on and switch the camera, and we're going to go back to David about the outlet shops of El Paso. And you guys, like, we've been working together a little bit here, yeah? This last year, I've been having a lot of fun. I love shopping at the outlets. So I'm not going to lie, I do. I've gotten a lot of good stuff this year. So tell me, what do you guys have going on? I know you started a music series. We have tax-free weekend going on. I don't have kids, so you just reminded me of that. Very important thing, because everything in the world is costing an arm and a leg. So any way that we can save a dime is going to be very, very beneficial for everybody. So take it away, sir.
Absolutely. So I love to have fun. I'm so thrilled to be here in El Paso and be able to have a platform like the outlet shops at El Paso to bring entertainment and just be able to show a good time to people here in the surrounding area and anyone who comes to the outlet shops at El Paso. Currently, this summer, we're running a summer music series every third and fourth Friday of the months of July and August. We will have live musical talent for this upcoming week. Friday night, we have the Roulettes playing from 6 to 8 p.m. Sunday is our Sunday Fun Day live mariachi. That's July 24th, 3 to 5 p.m. Yes.
That's so cool.
It's 2 Sundays per month. You can always stay. The best way to keep up with our events is going to our website and the events tab. You can also get there through our Instagram and through our Facebook. So following us on social media and keeping up with our website, you're going to know what's going on here. There's just so much that I could talk about. I'm not sure I'll be able to fit it all in.
We're going to get a lot in there, though, because I do want to make sure that it's just because you guys have so much going on that I want people to benefit from it. Like, I was just there and I stuffed my face with like 3 of your all's new food vendors. You all got some cool new food there. And then you have like just always constantly doing things. So we're going to try to squeeze it all in. I know you're like, no, we want to focus, but I'm going to get it in there.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, year round. If you've been to the outlet shops at El Paso, you probably expect live entertainment and events, and that's not going anywhere. Tax-free weekend is our next big event. That's going to be the weekend of August 5th through the 7th. By the way, everything is back to school right now. We know back to school is happening for many local area schools, so savings of up to 80% at over 100 stores.
Radio La Chusma, sorry, someone is saying Radio La Chusma on 7/29 at the outlet shots of El Paso. So you have they're also coming. I guess they're doing a shout out to you right now.
Yes. Radio La Chusma, July 29, 6 to 8 p.m. That same night, right across the street, Detail Garage, West El Paso Detail Garage is having a Rides and Coffee car show. So they always do that in partnership with our events. So as soon as you finish up listening to the live music, you can go enjoy that with them.
Oh, that's awesome.
We also have No Pal Nation Outdoor Barbecue Patio and Grill, and they're always doing their own entertainment. Friday nights they do karaoke. Saturday nights they have live music, and Sunday nights.
Okay.
Tax-free weekend.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry,
No.
squirrel.
That's okay. Tax-free weekend, the 5th to the 7th. August 6th, we're having Something to Cheer About, an amazing event for local cheerleading teams to make some money. If you enter, you automatically get $200.
What?
And you're competing for a $500 prize, second place prize, and $1,000 first place prize.
Okay, wait a minute. Who enters this?
Anyone can enter this.
I can enter this.
Well, okay, hold on.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're saying anyone gets $200. I don't think that's right.
Right.
I want to clarify.
You have to be a non-profit organization.
Okay.
In order to get the $200, in order to get proceeds.
Okay.
So any non-profit cheerleading team who wants to enter, We currently have...
Everybody over here is like, okay.
we currently... I would love to give a call.
Sign me up.
They're getting good.
Got the Viva El Paso crew here. So
Yeah, I would expect.
so it's a cheerleading competition.
Yes.
So any nonprofit cheerleading team can sign up. You get proceeds if you do, and then you have the possibility of getting a second and a first prize as well.
Yes.
And so you do have to have a cheerleading team in order to sign up for this.
That's correct.
Okay, cool.
Nonprofit, you can get some money.
Awesome.
And that's going to be going on August 6th
Okay.
at our shopping center from noon to 2 p.m.
That's cool. I remember like growing up on TBS or whatever station, they had those cheerleading competitions, and you're like, oh, this is so stupid, and then you like get sucked in for like an hour and 20 minutes, and you're like, oh my god, how did this happen? But it's so entertaining. It really is. Like I can't do that. I can't do that. You know.
It'll definitely have that effect.
Yes.
And they win. We decide the winner based off of crowd sound.
Okay.
So if you want to support your cheerleading teams, we encourage everyone to get out there and get
That's
as
so
loud as you
cool.
possibly can.
Awesome.
Yes.
Right.
The following day is our Superheroes Day. We're flying in Marvel characters all the way from New York, Marvel headquarters. You can catch a real Spider-Man, a real Iron Man.
What?
That's going on Sunday, August 7th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Also on Saturday, following the cheerleading competition, we have a live Elvis impersonator.
Dude, you guys got all this cool stuff happening. Like, what even left field stuff is this? Elvis is going to be there?
Yeah.
And so is Spider-Man from LA. Okay.
Well, New York.
New York, my
Yep,
bad.
yep.
Sorry, New York Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's where Spider-Man is. I'm not good with that stuff. Okay.
No, you were.
That's
you're
really
on point.
cool.
Yeah.
Like, what a cool treat for El Paso. That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
And it's
Okay.
free admission. All of this is free admission. The summer music series is free admission. Our Wind Down Wednesday,
And
which I
then you
hadn't
got that
got
cool
to.
guy out there that dances to everything.
Bobby.
Bobby the dancer. He's
Yeah.
amazing. And Bobby goes to you guys too. I see him out there in the post anyways. Maybe not. If not, you need to get Bobby out there. He's cool.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bobby Jones.
Bobby
We're talking about
Jones.
Bobby Jones from Charlie Clark Nissan.
Yes.
Yes.
He's the man. I don't know him, but everybody knows him.
Oh, he'll be out there Friday nights.
Yeah,
he'll be at
that's
the
awesome.
cheerleading
That's
competition.
awesome. Okay, so we got your music series.
Yep.
Then we got cheerleading. Then we got Elvis. And we got mariachis.
Yes.
And we got Spider-Man.
Spider-Man and Marvel.
Oh my
so
gosh.
the summer music series, just to reiterate,
Yes.
every third and fourth Friday. That one more month of that, so it'll be this month, July again, in August. August 19th is Uplift Music. It's a reggae group.
Oh, cool.
August
I'll
26th
be there
is
for that.
country, so it's all about variety.
Awesome.
And the tax-free weekend again is August 5th through the 7th. The cheerleading and Elvis is on the 6th. The Marvel characters is August 7th.
On
Yes.
fire, El Paso. That's where you need to be, is at the outlet shops. And what I mean, it's a full day. You can hang out there the full day. You get your new clothes for school, because you got to do that, because they grow like weeds, right? And then you got to feed them too. Apparently, I like I said, I don't have kids, but I hear you got to feed them. There's some really good food there. There's the humanity. Habitat tea. Sorry,
Boba
Habitat
tea.
Boba tea.
Yes.
And then I also went to
Charlie's Philly Steaks.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
Dude.
You have to try
So
it.
much bacon is so delicious.
Yeah.
And then I went to it was
Heavy D's.
Heavy D's. Oh my god,
Heavy
their
D's
burgers
grill.
are so good. And they were a food truck, did the damn thing, and now they have the brick and mortar.
Yep.
So we want to go out and support that local business, show some love when we can, and especially when these new businesses are coming to El Paso, because they're like, hey, you guys have it got going on over there, so we got to go support them. It's really good food. And there's even like a playscape inside of the dining room with AC,
There is.
because it's
There
like
is.
114 degrees outside.
Skating ring.
Skating rink. Oh my gosh, I've had so much fun there. And I like to go on like Tuesdays in the day when no one's there.
Yep.
Yeah, and I have the whole thing by myself, so if I fall or when I fall, nobody sees me. It's a lot of fun. And then what else do we have? We've got some local stores there, and then of course we have all the classics like Bath and Body Works. You get your Banana Republic, what is that?
H&M?
H&M.
Nike, Adidas.
Yeah.
Under Armour. Coach, Michael Kors, Tory Burch. A lot of people don't know.
Aeropostale for the kids. I'm trying to think too, like for the kids, like
Carter's, Oshkosh B'gosh.
Yeah. Everybody, over 100 different stores.
Yes.
So is there anything else that we want to mention?
We have several new stores incoming.
Oh, cool.
Big names that I can't announce yet, but stay tuned for what's coming to the
All
other
right,
shop.
maybe we can.
The one I can announce. Opening a soft opening tomorrow, having their official soft opening on Saturday. Grunt Style.
What's that?
It's a clothing line tailored to first responders and military veterans.
That's interesting. That's really cool. Heck yeah. All right. Starting tomorrow. Brand new. You heard it here first, folks. Stay tuned because, like I said, we like to play together. We like to go out there to the outlet shops and show El Paso what's going on. So encourage you guys to go out there and check it out. During the holidays, they've gone for Black Friday. You guys do really cool stuff with their Christmas tree and Santa and all that good stuff. It's a family fun environment. So you have everything from shopping to food to entertainment and amazing deals. Did I get it all?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? Okay. Anything else we want to mention that we forgot? If not, if you remember something, we can come back to it too. I just want to try and touch everything.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'd be here for quite a while if we went through holidays.
I know.
But all this stuff you see happening for tax-free weekend, you can expect to see the same. Stay tuned for Black Friday and holidays.
Perfect.
Because we like to make it a movie.
There you go. Awesome. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, guys. How's it going over here in this neck of the woods?
Awesome.
All right. Cody, Chris, and Tiffany, I really appreciate you guys joining me today. I've gone to your all show before. I love going. My cousin has been a performer. And so I'm super excited to hear you guys, to hear about what you guys have going on now, what it is you need maybe help from the public on. We'll touch base on all that. So you guys just take it away.
All right. I guess I'll speak first, and then I'll let our performers have a little shot at it from their perspective. Viva has undergone quite a few changes over the last few years. The script's totally been rewritten. New music's been written by myself and Jim Ward, the rock icon.
Jim Ward?
Yes.
That's cool. So we basically got a new show on our hands.
You have a new show.
Dude, that's cool.
We've really concentrated on building up the music part of it and the singing. The people of the last few years, having heard the new singing and the new singers that we brought in, have been really ecstatic and happy about that. The dancing is still phenomenal. It's still a heavily driven dance show, and every style that's culturally been part of El Paso is still shown, from the deer dance all the way through swing dancing in the 40s into modern dancing with Jim Ward's rock songs. So the big thing for Viva El Paso now is we're in the middle of our season right now. We have 3 more weekends, so Friday, Saturday nights at 8 o'clock. We have plenty of room in the beautiful McElligin Canyon. It's about 20 degrees cooler up there when it's showtime than it is in the rest of the city. It's beautiful. The stars are out.
That's a big selling point right there. Can we say that again for the folks in the back? 20 degrees cooler.
Yes. We have fantastic talent. These are 2 of my featured performers. I think, it's a great thing to bring the kids. It's a great thing for abuela and abuelita and everybody else to come in and see the show, to remember El Paso history. I think it's a great thing for Fort Bliss, and we have a former soldier here.
Thanks for your service.
Yeah, she can, so we like to tie in everything that's part of the region's tourism and the audience. And our big thing is what we're doing now is we're fundraising right now. We really want to upgrade McElligin Canyon and the facilities there. The technology there is still about 40, 50 years old. Mm-hmm. So we'd like to get new lighting, new projection technology, bigger sound systems, and we have a fundraising going on right now. It's on all our social media and our website. But that's our big new thing, and that's what we're aiming for next year when we start our show again.
Awesome. Did you guys want to add anything to that?
I just want to add it's a great show. It's a family show. Bring the whole family.
Yeah.
And this is El Paso's history. You know, El Paso, we're not from El Paso, but we've grown to love it. You know, El Paso's our home now.
Yeah.
And support local. You know, we support so many other brands. I'm not saying not to support them, but support local as well.
Yeah, I mean, it really is fun.
Yeah.
It is, it's just an amazing experience. This is one of those things that, El Paso really is made up a lot with military or people that have, they weren't necessarily born and raised here,
Sure.
but they made El Paso their home.
Yes.
And I think this is one of those things that if you're new to El Paso, this is a great way for you to be able to get, a big snapshot
100%,
or just to be
yeah.
able to get
Nice
some in your
introduction.
face, a
Yeah.
nice introduction to our city. And, and even for those that we talk to a lot, we go out in the community, we talk a lot about Viva, and we see there some of the older, our older citizens and different ones that were born and raised here, they know about Viva, but then some of the younger generation,
Never heard
they're
of
not
it.
really sure, but
Yeah.
they've never really heard about
Yeah.
it. So we're also trying to bring some awareness to this new generation, to this younger generation that's here, so that way we can carry on this tradition.
Right. It's important. And how long has this been around for?
This is our 44th year.
Jeez, that's amazing. Anything in El Paso that lasts longer than like 10 years, it's like, whoa.
Right.
So we got to treasure the things that we have and keep them going, and of course we need a facelift every now and then to maximize the new experience to meet current conditions where everybody's going to be happy and like wow away with it, right? Because, kids and stuff like that. So, okay, I like that. We need to start informing the younger population about Viva El Paso. And like you said, it's just good to know about where you're at, whether you're from here or you're just stationed here, you're just moved here. We have so much culture and history here. It's phenomenal. It's beautiful. It's delicious. You just have to know about it, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So you guys help do that. So why don't you guys kind of tell us about the show?
So basically, some people who have seen the show many times, because there's been, 3 or 4 main directors. Hector Serrano came up with the original idea. We still use a lot of Hector's original ideas along with the new script that was written 10 years ago. But it's basically what the new script has a love story. These same 2 characters, but they travel through all the time periods of El Paso's history. So you kind of see them as Native Americans, you see them in the Spanish time, you see them in the Mexican era, you see them in the Western era, you see them in World War II with Company E and the Bowie and Jeff kids that went and fought with Captain John Chapin, which is the school I teach at. I mean, there's just so much history that ties into, things are actual and real, and they really happened.
Yeah.
And people always are like, that really happened? Yes. That really happened? Yes. That really happened? Yeah.
It all happened. Like, it's the start of history in a lot of ways here. Like, we even have the first Thanksgiving, right, in San Elizario.
That's in the show, too.
Yeah.
It's in the show.
I'm saying. And so, you know how many people look at me like I'm stupid when I say that? Like, I swear to goodness, it's a whole thing over there. So that's really cool. And how do people audition? Like, is this an annual thing, or is it set actors every year, or how does that work?
It is an annual thing. We audition usually in either late February or early March. We've partnered the last 2 years with the beautiful Hotel Paso del Norte downtown. Use their ballroom for the
cool.
for the auditions. And we post that on our website and all our social well ahead of time. It's still funny. I get people that'll come up to me on the street and say, I meant to audition. Is it too late? And it's like,
Mañana, bro.
the
Jeez.
show's actually running now. But
We got
thank you for your
calendars
interest.
and alarms in your
Come see
phone.
it. Come see it.
2022.
This could have been you.
Yes. That would be hilarious. Do a mock show, and it's just signs.
And I don't know, as a director, it's an easy process for me, but they might be able to tell you, 2 years ago they wandered in for the first time, and I don't know how they felt, and then they had to come back and audition again, even though they probably felt pretty good about their chances.
Yeah.
But maybe they can say what it's like.
Well, actually, he has a really good story, because I was looking to audition right before the pandemic. And we had our son is 12 now, but that was 3-4 years ago. So it was just too young. Yeah, he's 12 now, and he's actually in the show as well.
Oh, how cool.
But
the whole family.
for whatever reason, I couldn't do it. And then the pandemic happened, and I was like, if this audition comes up again, I'm going to do it. So I coerced my husband. He wanted to go to a car show or something.
I wanted to go to a Cars and Coffee event.
So he just went with me, and we usually audition together. All the time we do.
That's
And so but he did not want to go to this audition. He did not have a song prepared, but he's just a professional. He's just talented. So when we got there, he was like, "Oh, they have on like dance shoes, and they're reading music." And I said, "Yeah, I told you to get your stuff together."
I was like, I said, people are stretching.
And I was rehearsing in the car. I said, "I told you to get serious about this."
She's like, what are you going to sing? And I'm like, I got all kind of stuff. I'll go through the Rolodex, because I didn't realize, because not being from here, I didn't realize the magnitude, of what we were stepping into.
Yeah.
And then when I walk in there, and the next thing I know, they're giving me a number to put on my chest. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like American Idol or something.
Stars.
I'm like, oh my gosh, they're stretching and everything. And I had, I was dressed to go to a car show.
Rose.
I was dressed to go to a car show, so I had on shorts and some Chucks, and thankfully, because of just what we do, I was able to bring excellence.
He channeled it
in.
Got his stuff together.
I got my stuff together. I said,
where y'all from?
I'm originally from Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And I'm originally from West Virginia.
How'd you guys meet? Through acting?
So there I was.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother show.
Yeah. Okay.
Long story short, she was working at West Virginia State University, which is a historically black college.
Okay.
And I had just gotten my license to be a massage therapist.
Okay.
She booked me to come there for during finals week. I had my massage chair.
And the
She
rest
came in
was
the
history.
room, and the rest was history. We've been
14 years.
Dang,
14
that's
years.
beautiful. I love it.
And we do things as a family. So
I think that's so
Yeah.
cool. You said your son's in the production as well?
he told us. He said that he wants to be in the show. I think he even went up to Cody or something and was just like, hey, And
What's my role?
basically, he is one of the children of the town.
Okay.
He's
That's
created
so
his own
cool.
backstory. But yeah, it's been great. Even with just the diversity of the cast, from very a diversity of age,
Yeah.
of culture, of race, of just background from acting. People. For some, this is like a first. For some, this
That's
is
cool.
something that they live for.
Yeah, eat, sleep, breathe it.
But the people that are part of this cast, they love performing. They've fallen in love with this story. This is an amazing story, and the energy that comes from the cast and from the band. I mean, you're going to come and you're going to hear a lot. You have a live band as well, so it's
Dang,
amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing.
Yeah, everybody sings, everybody dances,
Everybody
acts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the standard.
Nobody puts away their costumes, but we're working on that.
We're not talking about that. We're not going to air out the dirty laundry.
Papa Cody coming in.
But yeah, it's been a great experience. The best. Just for the record, I never made it to that car show. But I'm telling you, it was the best experience. And again, we're here again this year doing it.
That's awesome.
And we love it.
We love Viva.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I love to hear that from, you guys aren't from here, and you love Viva, you love El Paso.
Yeah.
So we love you guys.
It's the best kept secret. I tell people back on the East Coast, El Paso
You're right.
is America's best kept secret,
you're
from
right.
the friendliness of the people, the way everybody really supports one another. It's a great place to raise a family.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just being able to connect with people that we probably never would have in any other situation would have been able
Mm-hmm. Sure.
to meet and connect with. So yeah, it's been a great experience for us.
Awesome. Is there anything you wanted to add to that, Cody?
No, I thought that I didn't hear the full story before, so now that's great to know.
Breaking news.
I mentioned,
sorry.
I mentioned Viva was under Epic Arts, and really our nonprofit mission is to educate and train young artists or artists of any age, right? Because they came from a place that didn't know, the performing arts in the Southwest area, and now they've learned all these different dances, especially Chris. He's been recruited to do more extra dancing this year.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that's one of those things that, I want parents and and families out there to know that send your kids to auditions and send your young artists, because we'll train them really well. They'll get training they won't get anywhere else, and it's a professional job. I mean, we do pay, so
That's awesome.
It's a great thing.
It is. The show is beautiful. I really encourage you guys to go out there and check it out. I'm excited to go and see the new version of it because it's been a couple years. It's pre-COVID since my last time there. I live right down the street. I love to go and hike to McCalligan Canyon often. And I'm not going to talk anymore about that. It's just so cool. It's like it's so quiet in there, and
Yes.
I just love it. So, like you mentioned, you guys pour your love and your heart and your soul into this. Go out and support them, El Paso. Go and check it out. It's a cool experience. It's Friday and Saturday. 3 more weeks are available. You take the whole entire family. Pick up grandma and grandpa. Take the kiddos. Everybody, take them all and check it out. You guys even have snacks. You have beverages. It's not like they're
Definitely.
hooligans out there. There's stuff to do and things to
And
eat.
here is a save your money tip.
All right, all right.
Yes.
We do
We're on
offer
a budget.
we
Tell
do
me.
offer tickets through Ticketmaster, but to avoid all of that and to avoid the fees, just buy your tickets downtown at the Plaza Box office, or just show up the day of the show and buy your tickets there.
Easy.
So
Awesome. Perfect. And then you don't have to pay all those annoying fees because we pay. Oh my God, everything's just so expensive nowadays. Sorry, I'm not going to start. But that's why you can save going direct, and you can save by going to the outlet shops where you're saving up to 80%. El Paso.
Absolutely. And that coffees and rides, July 29th. If you
There you go.
Still get to
I got you
go.
covered. I don't know. And I love the podcast because you never know businesses meeting and what can happen between that. Because I think it would be kind of cool because, the El Paso Opera, they float around different sides of towns and they educate the public who typically wouldn't have that experience to go in here to get them encouraged and to check it out. So I kind of think maybe there's a little something here. Just saying. Maybe not. I don't know. But
something
I mean,
we've done before.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
should
yeah.
do it again.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's
Look
what
what's
I'm
happening.
talking about.
Yeah.
All right, great. Is there anything else that you guys have that we didn't mention that we want to make sure that we touch base on?
No, I think just on Viva's end, we really, really do need all of the city's help in upgrading the facilities and making this. I mean, in my head, I see us competing with, Branson, Missouri, Texas and Amarillo, and all the big shows, the outdoor shows around the country. I want Viva to be at that level.
Heck
so.
yeah, me too. We deserve it, El Paso.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? It's
And
a
we need your
beautiful.
help.
It's a beautiful facility. So we should be top notch too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And how do they do that? How do they do it?
Just go to any Viva El Paso social media, our website, everything. We're here. We'll try and link up with you too, and with your social media. But we're combining with Give Butter to run our campaign. But just look for Viva El Paso SEO. You'll find us on Google, anything, and just everywhere you'll find a link to donate.
Show some love, El Paso. And we want to keep the show going too, so we want to help out any way we can, especially by going and showing some support. Come on, El Paso, we need to help them out. That's right, we do, Torres. Okay, did we cover everything? Did we touch everything?
We covered just about everything. I would say we are currently recruiting for local school groups to come, and just like we're doing something to cheer about, we're doing something to sing about this holiday season.
Oh, that's so
We'd love to
cute.
showcase your
Carolers?
middle school carolers, chorus,
How cute
orchestra,
is that?
anything of the sort.
So I'm going to tell you, that's a really good idea. Every single year I look and I fail miserably. I cannot find like a place to go listen to carolers.
Yes.
And is that like a weird thing to want to do during the holidays?
No.
Not at all.
Right?
We
I
do
didn't
it-
think so
we do it in our
either.
neighborhood for the last 2 years.
Yeah,
we've
we
done it.
started
I think
in
that's
our
so
neighborhood.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I
See,
was
we
like,
need to
even for a
connect.
facility, right? Like just to go, okay, this time you're gonna have your facility. You're like, they're gonna do carolers, just like from this time to this time at the casino. They're gonna have mariachis. Like, I want to hear that stuff during the holidays. So I think that's very cool. So if you're a school, reach out to them and find out how you can participate in that.
Yes, it's always a wonderland. This winter, again, we're expecting a 100% chance of snow
Whoa.
every day.
Yeah.
November.
Only at the outlets.
Only
Does he know something we don't know?
I I dig it, man.
Maybe
I
I'll
dig
straighten
it.
it out.
And just follow us on social media. Stay up with our website. I love putting these events together. I love to show families and shoppers who come to have a great time. In order for me to continue bringing these things, I just like Viva El Paso, we just ask to have your support.
Yes.
When we advertise this summer music series, Wind Down Wednesday, if it's something you like, please support it, and we're always open to suggestion.
Awesome. I love it. And these are all family-friendly activities I'm bringing you here, El Paso. So there's no excuse to say there's nothing to do. It's so boring. If you're bored, it's because you're boring. Get off your butts, get up, get out,
right.
go local. And as always, tell them I sent you. Awesome. All right. So without further ado, thank you so much for tuning back in. I'll see you next week. Starting the August podcast, I will have 2 weeks off because I'm going to Oaxaca. Maybe bringing y'all back something. We'll see. But stay tuned. If you're interested in being a guest, reach out to me. Slide into my DMs, and we'll get that hooked up. Otherwise, as always, go local. Go to the lighting gallery. They're only ceiling lighting left. I told you guys they're selling out fast. Up to 80 and 90% off. All floor and table and all that lighting is gone. So it's only ceiling lighting left. Today at the living room, 25% off the entire menu. That includes drinks and food. Check that out. And go local and tell them I sent you. Thanks, El Paso. See you later.
You can catch all episodes of Annie's Adventures with Annie Bettis on most podcast platforms that you subscribe to. Spotify, iHeart, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Ivy.fm, and TuneIn.com. And you can always go to DialogueEP.com to check out all our podcasts. Thank you for listening.